Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. How's everybody doing today? So we are back on Baby Canyon Crossing, carrying on with this seeding from the other day. Uh, excuse me. But yeah, welcome back. It is Friday once again. I got a bit of something in my throat. I have no idea what. It is what it is, unfortunately. And yeah, just tidying up a few little spots that course play missed. But overall, it's done pretty well so far. Did I get all that? Yeah, that's fine. So I am pretty happy with how it's gone so far with course play and using it. And actually, to be honest, I haven't seen much of a big um, frame rate drop, so that's even better. So yeah, I'm going to carry on using it for the minute. Probably by harvest period sort of time, I'll look to probably taking it back out. I think it'd be just nice to finish FS22 with a little bit more back to basic sort of stuff. So yeah, but that's cool. But anyway, guys, yeah, it is Friday once again. Obviously, there is some new information out there for FS25. Not sure if you guys have seen it yet. We'll jump over to the Farming Simulator website in just a minute. We'll just get the rest of this field done. And yeah, we'll have a quick look at that. But yeah, so obviously last stream was on Monday. Um, Obviously started doing some seeding and stuff on here. Got out all the bogs done. They just need to be fertilized. That's the only thing I do need to get in and do at some point. Um, and then it's just really finishing off the last two fields I think it is I've got left to do. Then that's pretty much all the seeding done. Just got to get the fields rolled, limed where needed. But yeah, it's definitely been a long one, that's for sure. But got there eventually. But yeah, worked through the night, and obviously I'm now into this. Well, just over halfway through the second day of April. Obviously, I'm on 3-day season, so yes. And while I never even got the updates, there is updates to some of Green Thumb Farmers um, packs. If you guys weren't aware, the Shed pack got an update, and one of the Silo packs. So make sure to get over to his Trello, get them updated, unlike what I've done. I totally forgot all about it. Basically, the four bay shed in his original pack, I think it was the indoor area for the snow mask wasn't quite lined up properly, so he got that fixed as soon as he got back from his vacation. So yeah, fun. But yeah, I really should get that downloaded and updated myself as well. Whoa, let's get that a little bit there. Slidey. Whoa, behave. How you doing there, Green Thumb Farmer? Welcome in, and obviously welcome in everybody else who is lurking out there in the World Wide Web. And obviously Darius Frost is currently streaming, so most of you guys are probably over there, but it's fine. But yeah, obviously we're going to be going for the usual 2 hours, then raiding over to Mr. Dajnet, who should be doing some Farm Sim Friday once again. Also, looking like he's getting close to wrapping up the updates for the map, which would be quite nice. That's that done. You can be put back into the main farm. Now I do have also my tractor there with the roller ready to go. I'll just get this guy sent back to the main farm and be onto the next little job. I do need to get some lime brought over, which should be filled by now. New Holland Forest farm there, and you should be fine. There we go. So yeah, so I went through. I've got the rest of field 9 all planted. It's all rolled and everything as well, which is good. I also went through and planted a row of spruce saplings right here. Hopefully there's plenty of space either side, so it's not going to overlap the road too much. But yeah, it is definitely finished. just got to check on a few later on once they start growing regarding fertilizing in lime and such. But it should be fine with the lime because it was done prior. But let's just go into flight mode just to show you everything. How you doing there, UTV nerd? Oop, there we go. So it's all good. Look at that, all done and dusted. Obviously, it's got some plants already growing, not some of the crops. So yeah, obviously got carrots, red beets further down, and then all the rest of the crops. So corn, soybean, hemp, everything else is in these other rows. So it's definitely going to be an interesting one. But yeah, enjoyed it a lot. It's been a pain in my bum, but got there. Let's see, Mr. Green Thumbs Farmer says, doing good, still trying to get my work laptop up and set up after having to get a new one because of the Windows update. Yeah, well, hopefully that shouldn't take too long there. It's a nightmare. Let's turn that off. So yeah, that is field 9 done for now, anyway. I'm going to leave him there for the minute. I'm kind of considering putting another row of tree saplings down here. Not sure yet, but it's fine. I've gone through, got 12, 13, 14 are now limed, so they're good to go. The only thing I do need to check quickly is if these guys need fertilizer. I got a feeling they might. Yeah, nitrogen is bad, so I need to get on top of that straight away. So, in amongst this lot, I should have one with like fertilizer. There it is. Look at that. I got the right one straight away. Look at that. Good, 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 good. So we'll get that set down to field. Oh heck, my brain is not good today. 13, that's it. And he can make a start on that. Mr. Frost, how you doing, bud? How's your stream going? And how you doing there, Mr. Farmer Marks, Mr. Jers? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, welcome in. I was actually looking in Darius' stream before going live, so... yeah, it's definitely looking good over there, actually. I will say that, Mr. Darius. There we go, right. So let's get this going over there, and I can jump in. I need to get this lot put away and tidied up. When things aren't as busy. But yeah, I've got all these on the main farm now planted and rolled. So they're good to go. This guy I need for... Actually, I should send him to the sawmill. Whoops. He's got wood chips that I need for the pallets and stuff. Not pallets, the... Oh, what was it? Charcoal factory. But I'll get to him in a moment. And while I think about it, because I'm being totally and utterly rude, it's terrible. Let's get Mr. Green Slam Farmer a shout out. And we'll give Mr. Frost one as well. There we go. But yeah, if you're not following either Mr. Green Thumb Farmer or Mr. Darius Frost, make sure you click on their links to give them a follow. Obviously, like I said, we are going to be raiding over to Mr. Dajnet in under 2 hours time, so yeah, that'll be fun. To be honest, I haven't been in Discord most of the week. Oh, that's what I was going to cut. So no idea what's going on with things. Ooh, dang! You have missed a lot. How have you missed all that? I'll come back to that in a minute. I will. I'll come back to that one in a minute. Ready. I think this is the fertilizing liming done. Cool. Right. So let's get rid of the cosplay now. Goodbye. I don't think I'm gonna need this dude again. Well, not for the minute anyway. So let's think. Let's think. Let's think. I suppose I could always send him to the main farm and just run over the fields by the main farm again. So that's an idea. Try and remember what I was up to and everything the other day. It's kind of my nightmare. But yeah, anyway, so obviously one of the big things in my own personal life, obviously, we do have the boys still here. They're going back home tomorrow. Lurking tea time. Okay, Mr. Jez, no worries. I will be here for a little while. Yeah, so tomorrow they'll be going back. Unfortunately, Did end up getting a new car, which is cool. Um, so yeah, we'll be taking them back in a nice new car. So yeah, all my fields up here are planted apart from this one now. Obviously this one's still being done, but once that's done, it's just getting it rolled and finished off. I've got this little pond here still to do, but I do want to try and get in and get it limed before anything else. And this is, I was actually here a little while ago, and yeah, totally forgot about grabbing this dude. There we go. So we'll get this taken over and fill up my spreader quickly. But yeah, as always, if you guys have got any questions, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat. And actually, what I could do is I'll put this on auto drive, just drive back up to the pond, and I'll show you what was. I don't know if anybody's seen it on the Farming Simulator website. There is some info being released about one of the new crops coming to 25. So let's go check that out in just a sec. So there, I want the main farm, uh, main farm area, main farm. You can drive that. So let's jump over to the desktop, and so here we go, guys. Obviously, if you've seen it already, I do apologise, but obviously I haven't really looked into it too much. But it's all about the spinach, and obviously this is the preview for spinach for the 25. So we're getting a lovely new harvester with it to be able to harvest. So we'll just scroll on through. So obviously you guys can read this at your leisure. So I'm just going to pop this in chat, the link for anybody. But yeah, it's just on the Farming Simulator website under the blogs. So time for spinach. So here we go. So we've got obviously this is going to be, from what I can see, one of the first crops in 25 that states it's going to be able to be harvested twice in one season, or 1 year, whatever you want to call it. So obviously in April, March, April time, you want to get it planted. Obviously then you can see that the foliage is growing. Obviously June is the first point of where it can be harvested. But once it's harvested, if you actually leave it alone, it will start growing again, and you'll be able to, in September, get a second crop off of it. So that's two crops in 1 year, or harvested in 1 year. That is very, very cool. I like it. So yeah, and obviously you do have the withers. It does look pretty good, kind of cartoonish almost, the actual images, but that is very, very cool. Obviously, yield per hectare, you're looking at about 23,100 litres with an average selling price of $660. Obviously, seeding wise per hectare, it's only 10 litres, so it's a very minimal amount. So it's kind of like the carrots, the parsnips, the beetroots, or the red beet, should say, that we currently have. It's a very low CD yield on that, so it's kind of good. You're getting quite a good return, I guess, on that. And obviously, you're getting two harvests off it, so even better. Obviously, it only takes 3 months to grow. Cool. Obviously, March through to April is the planting period. Then obviously you're harvesting June, July sort of time, then September, October. So yeah, very, very cool. I like it, I like it, I like it. So going on, looking at it, it's going to be added to a normal seeder for planting it. I don't think that's anything special. To be honest, it could be. It does look like it's a new brand, Aquila, I think that is. So that's kind of cool. Hello, Mr. Noah Six Robinson. How you doing, bud? Are you all packed, ready to go home tomorrow? But yeah, going on. Obviously, here is the new harvester. It's an oxbow. Um, I have no idea what the actual type it is, the name, but hopefully we'll get some fact sheets about this. Now, one thing interesting about it is obviously it is articulated, and also this trailer, the rear piece, will actually lift up, kind of like how the um, sugarcane trailers do at the minute base game, where they lift up and tip over. Obviously, it's shown in another one of the video images here, but that is very, very cool. So there you go. So it's the MKB 40R. So that's from Oxbow. So very cool. Another new harvester to use. I like it. Like it. Can that be edited to do other leaf type crops? Who knows? We'll see. Depends on if Mr. Dajnet, wants to add any other crops in. To be honest, could use it, but we'll see. But yeah, that looks really, really kind of cool. Nice, 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 nice. And as you can see right here, also you got the good old crampy trailer back with. Ooh, 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 ooh. I see it. I see it. They have, look from the looks of it, added in the Volvo trucks from the Platinum DLC into the base game. So, because that's obviously the Globetrotter from the Silver Run map and all that. That's cool. I'm happy. I'm happy now. I was worried that they weren't going to add these into the next farm sim. So how you doing there, Rusty Dale? But yeah, as you can see, it's actually lifting up and tipping over to the side. So very cool. I like it. I like it. I'm definitely going to be using that and possibly editing the capacity. I don't know. Well, obviously I'm going to run it to start off with as it is. See how much it feels. I've no idea, but yeah, we will see. But yeah, one of my aims for 25 is to maybe look to using less highly modded equipment. I kind of want to just take a step back, go back to like the base game stuff for the most part. So there might be the odd trailer that is a little over the top, but yeah, most of the equipment I want to try and keep the capacities as they are base game. But that is very, very cool. I like that truck. I'm glad it's coming back. But there we go. So very, very nice. And then obviously we've got all the different growth stages. I was actually kind of looking at this one earlier, and it looks like it's almost been harvested red because the leaves don't seem to be pointy. Normally the leaves are quite pointy when they're growing. They look quite flat, almost like they've been cut and it's regrowing. But yeah, yeah, I did hear there, and hopefully they get on top of that very, very quickly and get your treatment there, Rusty Nail. Yeah, colon cancer is not a nice thing. Cancer in general is just horrible. But yeah, it does look pretty impressive. So there we go. So obviously that's the harvested state, I would say. There. Then going on to it being regrown. So that is very, very cool. And obviously they do have the, if you let it go too far, you got the withered. So it does actually look a lot more withered and sort of bleh. I know some of the stuff now, it doesn't quite look quite right when it's withered, but yeah, that is very, very cool. And obviously, if you haven't got Farm Sim 25, make sure to get in there, get it before it ends up being too much. And obviously, if you want to use any partner codes when you're checking out, remember to use Mr. Dajnet. We really want to get him up to like the bronze level if possible. It's probably going to take a heck of a lot of people buying the game to get him up there in the DLCs, but if we can get him up higher, there's going to be that bigger chance for him to get those early access keys and stuff to the game, and yeah, obviously more information. So yeah, but obviously if you want it, obviously just come over to the website. You got games right there. There's FS25 right there. All you literally have to do is choose what platform you want, whether it's PC, console. Actually, it's just PC over here, but you can obviously get it for console. And unfortunately, you can't use the code. But yeah, it's very, very cool. There we go. And I did want to have a look at something quickly. Hey, Mr. Dave, how you doing?
Hello. Good. But I wanted to interject something,
Uh,
if I
Dang, you're
may.
very low in my ear. Has she been playing with my?
Has she been
Oh, there
playing
we
with
go.
your thing?
Yeah, she's been playing with my headphone again. Ah, little bugger. Kids, they're a nightmare. But yeah, how's it going?
I wanted to interject something,
Why?
if I may. Why? Because there is no possible way, based on previous, that I will ever get to silver with $7,500 needed and I'm less than $800 toward it.
Mm-hmm. You never know.
But,
Keep wishing, keep wishing.
but, Big Daddy is only about 8 to 10 copies away from being bronze, and that would be much more important
Oh
to
wow.
get another member.
Oh
So
wow.
Big Daddy, Bigdaddy, if you haven't purchased yet,
Yeah.
get him up over there,
Oh, that would be
and
cool. That would
he
be very, very cool.
and he would get early access as well as myself.
No.
So
Cool.
he's very close.
Wow.
As a matter of fact,
It's unusual because
he
obviously Big
purchased
Daddy's not
myself
a
a
yeah.
copy just to get himself closer.
Oh, bless him. Yeah. Oh, suddenly realised I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. Let's see, Mr. No Six Robinsons. I was joking. I'm packed, ready to go. Back to Exeter tomorrow. Okay, good boy. That is why I'm going to do pick in purple. My vehicles and machine. Oh, okay, yeah. Fair enough. Righty. You got the wrong way. That's fine. But yeah, I think 25, I do want to maybe do away with a lot of these bigger capacities and just stick to the base game stuff. Because obviously the way it's kind of set up with the new workers and stuff, it's probably going to be more beneficial to keep things simple, should we say. But obviously if any of you guys want bigger capacity trailers and see this later on, I'll probably do something for you. uh, but yeah, it's cool. It is cool. But yeah, let's get Mr. Big Daddy up a level and so he can get the early access and stuff as well.
Yeah,
That
he's
would be
really
very, very cool.
close.
Yeah.
He can make it.
Yeah. So if you haven't made
He
up your
can make
mind,
it.
please, yeah. If you haven't made up your mind, you still got, what is it, just under 3 months? Or just over a month? 3 months. Can't remember. But around about 3 months before 25 comes out. So there's still time to make up your decision. Obviously, the big problem is going to be a lot of people's PCs, I think. Aye. Those who are struggling
Let's
now
put
are going to be, yeah, even worse so next time round.
let's put this into perspective now, Billy. I know you say it's never possible, but last year, with all the hype and everything, I
Mm,
made it to $3,800 purchasing 20 copies myself, at
yeah,
least that counted. I
very true.
need to get it's back to all the way down to like $600 right now in the past 18 months.
Hmm.
So I would need to double what we had last year without me buying anything. It's just never going to
Right.
get there. It's not going to.
Uh,
So so I'd rather see I'm locked in at bronze forever.
yeah.
I'd rather see this year somebody
Actually,
else in the
that's what it
community
is. It
get
is bronze that
to
you were at.
bronze.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I was trying to think if you're any
So
higher.
I will get early access. I'm locked in at bronze.
Yeah. Hey KW, how you doing, bud? Yeah. Yeah, I think people who definitely deserve it is obviously Big Daddy. I'd love to see maybe Darius being able to
Darius
go
would
up.
be a good one to get bronze
Yeah.
too. Absolutely.
Um, Yosho possibly, if we ever see him around.
Yosho already has it.
Yeah, I know he gets early access anyway, but it'd be nice for the levels to be up a bit higher for him.
Well,
Um,
he's honorary bronze. He
yeah.
can't lose it.
Well, that's just
So
rude. If they want to hand one out to me, they're more than welcome to.
Billy Alpaca would be a great one
Heck
too.
no, no. Oh no.
Yeah, he would.
Nah.
Are you kidding? I'd love to see you get early access. You deserve it probably more than any of the names we've already mentioned.
Oh,
You've been a solid,
you're just too kind, that's your problem.
solid playing more than anybody all the way through.
Yeah, I'd try. Obviously,
And
yeah, Farm Sim is going to be my main game regardless. I am going to be obviously streaming the odd one every now and again. Like obviously next week, for example, I'll be going back to
hey, Rusty.
Retail Company Simulator. I do have a full copy, and actually, it's now officially been released on Steam as well, guys. If you weren't aware, it came out. Oh, was it Tuesday? I can't remember.
Kind of tied up this
It's
week.
within the
I've been
last week anyway, so
practicing.
yeah. Oh yeah. Obviously, how are you and Don getting on?
Semifinals tomorrow, baby. Me and
Cool.
Dawn. I think we are as ready as we can get. It's all
Mm,
going to depend on the numbers at this point,
yeah.
for the semis.
Cool. Well, good luck
Because
to both
we've
of you
both
guys.
had, I had a really good qualifying round that would have put me up pretty high last year.
Right.
So yesterday, and we know how we got to do it. It's just what weights are the fish going to be, and are you going to have, there's we're going to
Yeah.
catch them all.
Oh yeah, like the Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all.
The randomness will come into play. So yeah, sometimes you have bad ones.
Yeah, you're a little bit crackly again, so you guess your internet's playing up, is it?
It sucks.
Mm.
It does. I can't help it.
Oh boy, the final will be hard. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, good luck to obviously both Mr. Dajna and Don B here in the comp tomorrow. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I did a couple catches last night for the finals, and those are going to be some fun ones to reel in.
Yeah, yeah,
Got to do a little more research for the finals
I
because
really
I
need
think
to
I'm going to make it.
try and get back into doing some fishing at some point, but I've been too busy with other things of late.
I got a pretty good chance of actually making it to the finals, so I got to practice.
Exactly. Yeah, 'cause I think you said
I got 50-50 chance, I would say.
yeah, 'cause I think you said the other day you were what researching for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, just for was it the last one to get the right places and such. It's crazy.
Yeah,
You've got 3 spots for the final. Cool. That's a good start.
I've got three or
Ability.
four. I can't.
They want
I
me to
think
do
three. I think
a
I'm with you with three.
repellent radiation at the same time. Obviously, the Russian now, if it's gonna make you better, do what the doctors say. Obviously, I know one thing is, obviously, I've had family who've gone through chemo and stuff like that. It did make them a lot more tired and stuff. But yeah, keep on it and beat obviously your cancer. It's not a nice thing. Obviously, my mum unfortunately passed away of 3 types of cancer. So yeah, I'd hate to see somebody else lose their life to it. But yeah, the fourth one I can't reach from land. Ah,
I have six of them, but three of them definitely are in reach. The other are not reachable from land, except there is one or two that I think if the area is just expanded a little bit more than the markers I got, I
mm.
might be able to catch something. So I gotta keep trying and testing.
Yeah, just gotta keep practicing and trying different spots.
Hmm.
Now, is he still live? 'Cause I know he was in Discord earlier.
Who, Mr. D?
Yeah, he is. Okay.
Yeah, he is.
I thought because I think he's only been going a couple of hours, so he'll probably raid a
Eh,
few
he's
you later on.
about 5 or 6,
Yeah.
7 or 8 or 9.
Bless him. He's.
No.
Uh, it's great to see Darius back farming. It really is, and obviously the transformation that he's done on already in just the last couple of days on his map is absolutely amazing. I'm enjoying watching his streams when I can. But yeah, this week,
He's hardcore.
yeah, it is. The only thing I don't like is those bigger equipment that he's got. I don't know what it is. Okay, I know it's used a lot in real life, these bigger equipment, the bigger cedars and stuff. I really don't get on with them very well. I don't know why, but I really don't. I like these slightly smaller cedars. Okay, if I have to refill it 3, 4, 5 times, then so be it. Um, yeah, I think Dave's rubbing off on me far too much. That's a problem.
Yeah. No,
uh,
it's a UK thing. You guys like the smaller stuff
yeah.
and tighter roadways and
We like tights over here.
no comment.
Oh, that's terrible. That really is. Um, but yeah, this week, so obviously where I haven't streamed, so yeah, Tuesday I ended up getting a new car. Wednesday we went out around the town where we live, or city should say, hunting for lighthouses. What the local council have done, they do it every few years, is they pick a object or an animal to create sculptures of. And then they get like local artists, local companies to sponsor and paint them. And then what they do is they'll spread them throughout the city for like tourists to find them, and kind of almost like a treasure hunt, as it were. So obviously that's what we were doing on Wednesday. Now what they do at the end of the summer is auction those objects off, and the money raised goes to like charities, which is really kind of cool. Um, but while we were out, I actually found one, and as soon as I seen it, I thought of NBC Dad. And can anybody guess what it could have been? What's he constantly going on about during streams? Does anybody know? David probably know.
What? Who?
Mr.
How?
NBC. What was NBC always going on about during the streams and stuff like that? Apart from the
About
chicken
what?
dance. Let me just pause this a sec.
I don't know what. I have no idea.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. What goes in and then comes out the next day, enjoy it
Oh,
twice.
corn.
Yeah. So this is actually one of the lighthouses. They're around about 10 feet tall,
What?
roughly, these things. And as soon as I seen that in the distance, I thought of NBC. Obviously, it's a big giant corn cob, and yeah, it is very very cool. I even sent him this picture. I wonder if I can just zoom out a little bit, just make that a little bit better. Zoom out, minus. There you go. So that's a little bit better. So yeah, there's loads of these around, but obviously as soon as I seen that, I thought NBC, that is definitely you. So I had to get a picture of it, and obviously I sent it to him, so and he had a good laugh at it.
Why is it a corn cob?
I have no idea, but that's the thing. All of them are decorated differently. There's ones with seahorses on. There's obviously the corn
Oh,
cob. There's one of a Spitfire. Obviously, the Spitfire was actually produced in Southampton, so kind of makes sense. But they also have smaller ones that are maybe I don't know about 3, 4 foot tall, and they're actually done by the local schools. So yeah, and they all get auctioned off anyway. I know one of the local libraries from a couple of years ago has a rhino in their library because they just loved it so much they wanted to keep it. So yeah, but
they're
yeah,
gonna auction off the corn one?
yep, they're going to auction off. I think it's if I remember rightly, it's around about 26 of the big ones, which are like 9, 10 foot tall, and then there's another 30 or so of the smaller ones. So yeah, and obviously all that
Can
money
we
then.
bid on it for NBC?
I was thinking about it. I don't know what the sort of price they go for, but yeah, very very cool.
And
It
then
could
get a
be.
bidding pool for NBC to get him a corn cob for his yard.
Yeah, there we go. That'd be kind of cool actually. Uh, I'll have to find out how much they sort of go for anyway. I haven't got a clue. But yeah. So yeah, that was a good day. We were all exhausted by the time we got home. So yeah. Um, Yesterday we were all pretty much completely zonked out of it. Hey there, Mr. Matt, how you doing? And then today we actually went down to a local. Um, it's like a petting farm where you get to see cows, horses, goats, and alpacas. I finally got to see some alpacas while I was out there, so I'm happy. And my wife is happy because she got to see some piggies. She loves piggies, bless her cotton socks. So yeah, but that was obviously tomorrow. It's gonna be a long drive back, get the boys home. So yay! Then yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be really quiet actually without them now. That's for sure. There we go. Let's get this going. But how is Mr. Mouse doing? There we go. Lock that off, and there we go. So fun, fun, fun. But yeah, obviously next week everything will be back to hopefully normal regarding stream wise. So yay! Right, while I think about it, let's give Mr. Dashnet a shout out. Done Green Thumb Farmer, and let's see if I can remember the command. There you go. Yeah, so if you guys are not following Mr. Dashnet on Twitch, make sure you click on the link, give him a follow. Also, Mr. OneMouse2222 streams on YouTube regularly when he can, and he isn't feeling too good. He's feeling better. But yeah, make sure to go over, give him a subscription over there, and check out his videos as well, because he does some interesting stuff on his these bigger maps. Kind of cool. There we go. There we are. You are very, very welcome. And let's see. Okay, nap, lol. Yes, I had a bit of a nap earlier on, and actually, to be honest, I actually felt worse when I woke back up. It's not good. End up having some more painkillers for a stinking headache. I think it's because the weather at the minute keeps chopping and changing. Beginning of the week, it's kind of been a little bit okay. Yesterday it was horrible. I don't know what it's like where Mr. Mouse is, but down here in the south of the UK, it was raining pretty most of the day. Today is the complete opposite. We're right back up in temperature. It's like, oh my god. So yeah, not good.
Been raining here, like, I think for about 2 days straight.
Oh wow.
It is still raining, and we got a flash flood warning today on my phone
Oh blimey.
till 3 p.m. Do not travel if you can avoid it. I don't know why. I mean, if you know where you're driving, you stay away from the flash water flooding areas.
Yeah. Yeah, gotta be careful. I joined a dating site for arsonists and they've already sent me some matches. Really? That is terrible, Mr. Mouse.
Wow,
uh, that is
that
actually
is
that's very
pretty
good. I like
bad.
it. Actually, I do like it. That's good. Well done. Yeah, I need to find some new jokes. I just haven't been able to come up with any recently. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I want you back on. There we are. There we go. I'm actually now trying to think of what projects I need to finish off before 25 comes out. Oh yeah, expand that field on the other side of this pond. So yeah, this is something I've been thinking about is expanding field 52. Obviously, I've brought it over here already, but I'm kind of thinking of bringing it out and possibly making up most of this area just a field. I think that's going to be kind of a nice idea. I do need to get those finished off at some point. Obviously, another big one is obviously getting into the desert, getting that lot cleared, and finding the rest of those nodes. That's one of my jobs at the top of the list to do. There we go. Apart from that, I don't think there's much else to do, or I wanted to do anyway. Yeah, the only other thing possibly is looking into maybe purchasing some more land. I was kind of thinking this area here and just make it one big giant grass field and using course play just to mow it. Kind of, how much is that going to cost me anyway? Let's see. That's 3.6, 4.6, 5.4, 5.4, 5.5. Say 5.6 roughly. That's not bad. Obviously, I want to take a wander over there at some point and check out the what it's like. I know I've been watching Team Miller over there, and it seems a little bit bumpy over in that area, so it may need a bit of smoothing it in places. But we'll take a wander over there at some point, have a little look, or I will at least, and make a decision. I think that'd be nice just to have as a grass field. But ploughed up, that's what I want. I want to plough it up and plant it so I can actually fertilise it, get more off of it than just leaving it as meadow grass. But yes. You got to level 82 in Fishing Planet. Well done. Well done. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm still in, what, 56, 57, something like that? I really need to play more. I think it's going to be something for autumn, really. I'll probably get back into it. It's one of those ones where you got a little bit more time. Obviously, preferably before the next farm sim comes out, that's for sure. To get in there and do a little bit of work. Aye. Tis fun. Oh, I'm not paying attention. There we go. And just outside. There we go. Oh, I always hit the wrong button. How you guys doing? He's fine. And I'm thinking about actually adding in a little row, possibly of tree saplings or something here, or just place them down. I don't know yet. Just to create a little divide. Nothing spectacular, but we'll see. Or I don't know. Yeah, I think having some trees there just to make it as like a little barrier would be fine there. There we go. But that's like a 5-minute job that'll be done and dusted before you know it. Deep 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 deep. Am I not over there? No. There we go. There we go, 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 go. How's everybody doing? So you're almost finished. I've just got to go around the outside just to tidy that one up. Oh, did I roll that? I think I did. I can't remember. Was that one? No. Okay, so that needs to be rolled. That's finally finished. I keep forgetting that this is over here. This is my old preserve food factory. Let's have a look. View empty. Yay! Finally, I can sell this now. Good. You've got sell. Yes. Nice. So I can actually utilize this as just a bit of grass area. I don't know. I could do something with it. I don't know. No idea. No plans at the minute, but that's fine. Now I do know that I do have a tractor down in the main farm, so I could probably get set up here. This is why I need to start tidying up more. There we go. Let's get this out of the way. 1, 2 behind. Okay. Right, you can stay there for now. We'll get you put away. I'll get you put away. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong buttons down. That one? Yep, there we go. Yeah, so what do you think to the new Oxbow harvester for the spinach?
Haven't seen it.
Oh, you should have a look on the Farming Simulator website, on the blogs. And obviously they've got the info about spinach as well over there. It will be able to be harvested twice in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
So, nice. I think it's the one of the only crops currently that does that. Let's pop that in here for now. Out of the way. Doopy doopy doo. But yeah, at some point I will get this equipment washed and cleaned and put away correctly, but right now it's too busy. But yeah, Mr. Rusty Nail, you were mentioning the other day, so the green tanker, obviously I've got the Pleasant Valley Landscaping on it, logo, and obviously it's holding herbicide, and that's obviously when I refill my sprayers on the field, I use that. This is the dude I want. This is the dude I want. Let's take you. And we'll send that. The only thing is I haven't got a proper auto drive link set up for that new field yet. So we'll send him probably over to where the grapes and that are. So that's probably be the best spot. Field 49, okay. And I can jump into the other one and get that sorted out. Field 49. Go. And I sent that other tractor to the main farm by mistake. He should be gone to the sawmill. So, let's see. Factories.
Did you
There.
get the email from Giants
Nope.
for partner program?
Oh, I got the one regarding the Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't see anything in there, to be honest. Yeah.
I
Maybe
wonder if
it's
that's how they're going to distribute anything now.
possibly. I haven't even looked in there recently.
I haven't registered.
Um, yeah, to be honest, there's no information being sent through there at the minute. Let's see. Oh, maybe I need to click on that. That might help. Hopefully you didn't go over those bunnies too much. It's got announcements there. Create ticket. And do that. Yeah, there's not a lot there. Oh, okay. Click on that. Yeah, nothing new there. I should really sit down and read through all that stuff first properly. But anyway, enough of that. That's enough. Right, so that is fine. He's gone off to the sawmill. Okay, so I can get this finished off. It's fine. But the first time I heard about that stuff coming out was literally a few hours ago when they posted it on their farming simulator website. Which is strange because they normally send the emails out, don't they? Oh well, we shall see. But I've
Oh
got it
boy.
pre-ordered anyway, so that's fine. I don't want to miss out. And I went for the Giants copy again. There we go. Do 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 do. Come on, bring it around, bring it around. There we go. So what do you have plans for today then, Mr. Dave, during your stream?
Streaming.
Are you harvesting? Are you planting? You just do random jobs?
Um, hold on.
Do you even know?
I don't know. I'm trying to register for this stupid thing
Ah, okay.
right now. I don't know.
Yeah, I had to
It,
verify with my phone, I think it was, to do it all. Hey there, no name T102. How you doing? Formerly known as Mr. Gritsfan. How you doing, bud, today? And obviously, if you guys are not following him, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. Obviously, he does play
Alrighty.
Farming Simulator 22, PB Canyon Crossing, a heck of a lot. As well as a few other games
Oh
along
my
the way.
God. Well, we'll see if it does it.
Mm, there we go. Mr. Farmer Trucker, how you doing, buddy? How are the zombies? Actually, that's one thing I've been doing. I've been obviously up to. Thank you for deafening me. Was it day 98, which is my horde night? So yesterday I was literally going at it, upgrading everything on my little horde base. So I've now pretty much got full steel here, there, and everywhere. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. See how we get on with that. The last one, yeah, took a little bit of damage due to those big zombie freaking bombers. Wasn't nice. It was not a nice evening, but I did survive it. So we'll see how it goes this time. I hope, hopefully, I've got enough ammunition. I definitely have a plenty for my. Oh, was it Desert Eagle? I think I've got that one.
Hmm.
Um, Pistol. So I've got plenty on that. It's just the other guns. I'm not sure if I've got enough. But yeah, I've got a fair few turrets set up now, so that should help. I got loads of spinny blade traps, so yay! We'll see, and I'll see some dart traps as well, just for the heck of it. I think I've got see the 10. No, it's 10 the last time. I've added two more, so 12 dart traps all in a row. So if that doesn't take a few out, nothing will. Did you see the picture I sent you? Yes, I did. Yeah. Obviously, for that, you probably need to verify your account with your phone. And obviously, I know you mentioned that you have issues with that, so it's going to be a bit of an issue with other streamers because obviously some have it set up the same way. It just helps prevent any bots coming in. That's the main issue. But yes, it's no good. But yeah, I don't know if there was any way around that. Obviously, if you can get your phone verification sorted, that would help. But yeah, I thought you chatted in Team Miller's streams before, so I don't know why it would have changed. I think there's a little spot right there. Yeah. And I think it's just this edge here. Don't know if it's just where it's slightly off of the field. It's a little bit yellow as well. But we'll give it a try and see. Anything? Oh, yeah, there's a little bit there. Might have just missed a little bit when I first came on the field. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Nice and green. There we go, done. B, X, and turn that off. Cool. And now when he's finished on the field next door, I get him then dropped in on here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. No, 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 no. I was trying to get rid of you. There we go. There we go. Just out of interest, quickly, to save me having to drive it down and back up. What's the pH like on this one? It's good. It's fine. I think we'll get away with that. Okay. We'll drive this back down then. Pop him away for the moment. I did he block it? I don't know. That's why. Yeah, to be honest, I have no idea. To be honest, um, I really don't know. I've never come up with that issue before, to be honest. I really don't know, I can't call you no name, but I can't. I don't know, Mr. Grits fan. To be honest, I really don't know. But at least you can chat here. That's one thing. The whispers is this some why? Mm, yeah. Hello, Mr. Don. How are you, sir?
Hello, I'm doing well.
Oh,
Thank
good. Glad to hear it.
you.
Glad to hear. But yeah, just so you are aware, I will be in and out again this evening, getting obviously things sorted out for tomorrow, and obviously I should be okay by what 9 o'clock my time, just to chill the rest of the evening. But I'll be jumping off at some point to get an early night. Right, you can stay here for now. There's that. So I've just got to wait for. Oh, he looks like he's done, so I can take this guy off now. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't know how to bypass that if you can, but obviously if you can get a mobile verification or like an email verification for going into people's chats like that, then that would help. Right, let's pop that there. You are fine. He says he's finished, but there's always a few spots. Yep, I'm seeing a little bit right there. Missed a little bit right there, so but that's fine. Go back to into Marsh. I don't know what you mean there, Mr. Grits fan. Obviously, I know that you can change your name in, was it every 3 months? So, yeah. Alright, you'll be going back to it? Okay. Yes. Yeah, obviously, one thing I will say, guys, no matter whether you're a streamer or somebody viewing in chat, if you do see someone being harassed because they've got a similar name to another streamer or they're doing something similar to another streamer, please report the person doing the comments, because obviously these guys are just getting away with it willy-nilly. They can come into someone's stream, like obviously Mr. Grits fan the other day. Obviously, I don't know how many of you guys actually are aware, but a streamer with a similar name came into his stream while he was live. There was him and one other person, I think it was somebody from his chat, actually came in and basically bullied him through his stream. Obviously, I ended up banning both individuals from his chat. The streamer himself then persisted to try and call Mr. Gritsfan in Discord while he was live to try and get him to answer him and get him to basically change his name, because he was unhappy about it. He thought he was pretending to be this other person, and yeah, it's not a nice thing. And the worst thing is, it turns out the he's basically a child. He's what, late teens, I think it is. I found out. He's actually a UK streamer, which is really bad. But yeah, it is not nice. Obviously, we don't tolerate it in real life bullying, because that's basically what it is. It's bullying at the end of the day. We don't tolerate it in real life, and we sure as heck ain't going to tolerate it in people's streams. But yeah, if you do see it, please report the person as well. Obviously, as a streamer, it's down to you to try and do it, if not a moderator. But yeah, but if you do see it, guys, report them so we can get these people removed permanently from Twitch. And thank you, Mr. Tech Mike. How you doing, buddy? For that, much appreciated. But with that seriousness over with, yeah, we'll carry on. It's just something that happened the other day. Mr. Wartor, obviously, Mr. Grits fan was basically being bullied to change his name in his own stream the other day by another streamer, and yeah, obviously that's just not tolerated anywhere. Obviously, the person and an associate of his was both banned quite quickly from his chat. But yeah, he then obviously went on. But if you see it, please report the people. Just as a viewer, please do, because obviously Twitch will take actions to remove them permanently. And I don't care whether they've got 15,000 or 15 million followers. No one should be spoken to like the way Mr. Gritsfan was. And obviously he's now changed his name because of it, temporarily. But yeah, not good. Oh, you don't have to be sorry, Mr. Gritsfan. Obviously the other person should be the one saying sorry in my eyes. Heck, I went through school. I started off actually being bullied, but I ended up turning that around. I actually started bullying the bullies. It was more picking up, not picking, oh, what do you call it, protecting my friends rather than bullying the bullies. But yeah, they'd pick on my bullies, or the bullies would pick on my friends, and I'd then pick on them in reply. So yeah, it's a vicious circle. Obviously, those days are gone. I'm a lot more chilled out, shall we say. But yeah, it's just not good enough. Whether it's verbal abuse, physical, whatever, it's just not on these days. We're meant to be more evolved than that. Obviously, some are still back in the Neanderthal times, I guess. But yeah, what gets me is obviously you've said that you, obviously Mr. Grits fan was copying him and stuff. Yet he plays completely different games to Mr. Grits fan, or streams them different games to Mr. Grits fan. Okay, they've got a similarity of names, but apart from that, they're completely different streamers. So yeah, he's just talking out of his behind, if you ask me. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. we'll get back to, obviously, it's Friday, woohoo, weekend! And I've got a new car. Oh, sorry, I'm going to keep plugging that. I'm happy I got a new car. And my wife's happy. So, yeah, she can actually physically get in and out of it a lot easier. So we had to find something that was a little bit more raised up than the normal car. So, yep, she definitely likes it. But yeah, it's got to get a good test run tomorrow when we're taking her boys back home. Obviously, the nice thing is I don't have to get up as early as usual, which is one thing. Because obviously they end up moving a little bit closer. It's about an hour closer to where they were staying, so we might get a slight lie-in. But yeah, but I think it was 6:30. We're still going to be getting up to do things and get on the road. So fun. Yeah. There we go. Right, come on. A little bit higher. Right, let's clear that course. I don't need you anymore. There we go. So the only last little job on this field is once he's done, he can come over here, get this rolled. And I think this field should be done. Obviously, did the liming beforehand. It's been fertilized, so yeah, should be all good to go. Once that is done. Alright, the worst thing is I've now got to, in a minute, head up to one of the other fields and finish off what it totally missed. And it seems to be quite a bit as well, which is unusual. I'm usually lurking, Mr. Grits fan. I usually am. Where the heck are you? Every now and again I will start chatting. I'm sure it's in one other spot. I might have just got it there. I think so. That's fine. Righty, so with that being done, so I got 2 rice, 2 cranberry. I think I'll go with rice up here this time. I'm pretty sure I did cranberries right last time. Yes, I went too far. Rice, there. There we go. This goes counterclockwise. I still haven't figured out how to put this so it goes clockwise. But I did figure out, thanks to obviously Mr. T Miller's stream yesterday, how to delete one of these temporary edges where the fields where you set it up with courseplay. I figured out how to get rid of that one up there on field 33. Right, as this is funny, this is going to be an interesting one for this guy. It looks okay. I might just have to go around a little bit afterwards. So generate course, skip road, per land. Say bypass. No, there's no trees really there. It is what it is, but yeah, he can do that job. Yep, there he's going. Might need to top that up later on. Right, let's get this guy going. Oops, wrong one. There. Just suddenly realised I didn't get this one going neither. Back up. There we go. But yeah, watching T Miller's stream yesterday when he was playing PB Caddy Crosses, that's another one as well who hasn't played or streamed often on PB Canyon Crossing is Mr. T Miller. It was nice to see him back in the saddle yesterday. Right, that's probably a little bit too far over, but oh well. Do, 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 do. Generate. That's why you're not streaming right now. Yeah, yeah. Obviously, Mr. Rush, now you've got personal issues that you're dealing with, so yeah, it's totally understandable. It's totally understandable. But yeah, just take your time, get yourself sorted out first of all, and obviously when you do start streaming, people will be there, I'm sure. What map am I on? This is Elm Creek on steroids, Mr. No Name, or slash Mr. Grits fan. Right, that's fine for now. I need to get in here in just a minute. The thing I'm really needing to sort out is down here. There we are. Here we go. Let's hover you back. Auto drive can be turned off for now. Get rid of you. Get rid of that. But yes, haven't done too much else since the last time I was down here. But the sawmill does, I think, look a lot better with having some trees around here just to break things up a bit. At some point I will be going through the area between the sawmill and Green Thumb Farmers Manufacturing Factory. Still haven't figured out whether I want to put anything in there, like productions or silos or something. So, we'll see. I do need to go through and get some of these bunnies picked up at some point. I think it was this way. Yeah, I've got that whole area right there still to fill in. But probably primarily going to be trees and such, so that's kind of cool. What does it have on it? Well, you name it, it has it there, Mr. Grits fan. There is plenty of customized productions, including ones that are set up as buildables, which is quite nice. There's also buildable bridges. Oh, oh yes, that blinking cosplay one. Yeah, buildable factories, buildable bridges, custom products, everything. Plus additional crops are on here. There we are. Let's see if there's anything else needed on this. Wood chips, pallets. That's fine, that's fine. The wrapping I don't worry about, but that's good. That is now kicked back in. Good, 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 good. Right. Is there custom crops and factories on this? Yes, there is! In addition to obviously things like onion and poppy as a crop. Actually, I'll even show you guys. So obviously this is a 16x map by Mr. Dajnet, you bunch of trolls. And I will get that stretch in just a minute, Mr. Tech Mike. Obviously this is a 16x sized map. Now, when you first download it, Field 9, this one right here that's really, really colourful, is one big field. Obviously, what I've done is I've gone through, I've separated it into multiple little ones, hence the fun colours. But it's a 16x map, so to give you an idea, that field on its own is slightly bigger than the base game-sized map. So, yeah, this is 16 times bigger than that. Crop-wise, obviously you've got all your normal crops as usual. Carrying on, obviously, this will support the premium crops. So if you've got premium DLC, you can run the red beets, the parsnips. The carrots are already on here, so bear that in mind. But it will get upgraded to the premium version with the DLC added in. But gone regarding the new crops in here. We have flax, we have rice, obviously carrot, like I was just saying, hemp, cranberries, mustard, lavender, peanuts, poppy, peas, alfalfa. I'll come back to that one in just a minute. Onions, tobacco, clover. They're the ones that you can plant in the field and harvest them. Obviously, base game we have the grapes and the olives. Now, in a similar way, Mr. Dave has added in hops and coffee in a similar way that you place them down on vineyards type ways. Um, Going on from that, there's a whole array of orchard trees that are set up in a similar way. And obviously you can place them down. That's what all this right here is. These are all my orchard trees. And down here is the vineyards. It's really kind of cool, interesting. Actually, I can show you a little bit if you haven't seen it. So, oh, dude, really? You're stuck. And how are you blocked? There's nothing there. Oh, we'll come back to you in just a minute. Actually, let's do that. See if he'll carry on or not. So this is obviously good old grapes. And obviously the next one up from this is the olives. Obviously I've taken a field and basically removed it and created my orchard vineyard area down here. Let me get rid of this because they're kind of in the way a little bit. But yeah, there's obviously my grapes. That's going to be fun using cosplay. I've never used cosplay on these, so it'll be interesting to see these being worked that way. Obviously here is my olives. So obviously they're base game stuff, so you don't even need to worry about that. But obviously the new thing is obviously coffee, which is coming up right here. And obviously there is the Jacto coffee harvester off the in-game mod hub that we use to harvest that. And then going on from that, we have the hops. And they're just slowly drawing in. There's quite a huge field of each. And actually my hops have actually started growing, which is quite nice. Oh, by the way. And obviously you treat them in the exact same way as you do your grapes and all that. Once they're ready to harvest on the in-game mod hub, there is a hops equipment pack that you use to harvest them. And then obviously a following month on, you have to then go through and defoliate them. So yeah, very, very cool. And if you haven't seen the trees, I'll pop over to the orchards and show you them as well. They're very, very simple, very easy to do. I actually, with my field 9, I use the maple trees as divides in between my crop fields. Right, let me do this. Actually, no, I don't want that. I need that one. And he's blocked again. I'm probably gonna have to do that. I wonder if it's the water plane that's blocking him up there on that pond. I might have to do that all manually again. Dang it. Things like Terraform, for example, can be used on here. Obviously, Dave did add in dirt to some of the productions. Well, one production in particular. It's not needed, but you can use it. And hopefully this field is finished completely. That's you. I just wanted to check that other. I'm guessing he must have got it all, because I don't see the planter. It was here. That's fine then. Oops. Do. Get this one here. But yeah, obviously if you use auto drive, for example, X-Man 1974, who was finally streaming yesterday again after taking a bit of a sabbatical, I think was he called it, was streaming yesterday again on the maps. He's the master of course play and auto drive. Obviously he's got a whole Most of the routes set up already for the map, so obviously he has a Trello where you can get that from as well. How you doing there, Mr. T Miller? Speak of the devil. By the way, thank you for your stream yesterday. You helped me out figuring a few things out. Like, for example, deleting temporary fields. I was able to get rid of the one from field 33. But yeah, there's loads of animals as well on here. So yeah, obviously just look at this right here. Actually, give you an idea. We got goats, the sheep, the chickens, all the usual stuff, but also ducks, goats, deer, cats, and dogs on this map as well. So a whole variety of things. Let's give Mr. T-Mail a quick shout out. And they are 1971. Yeah. Oh, did I say 4? I'm sorry. Yeah, X-Man 1971. Sorry, my bad. It's been a while and he's never around when I'm streaming. It's terrible. But yeah, if you're not following obviously Mr. T-Miller or Mr. X-Man, make sure to click on the links. Give them both a follow. 74 was a better year. Yeah. So yeah, just a quick jump over here. Oh, it helps if I'm on the right screen. With regards to those orchards, obviously, let's go over here, be easier. I've set up multiple little farms around the map. Obviously, you can customize it how you want. Obviously, there's plenty of storages around, whether on my Trello, Team Miller's got some stuff. There's loads of stuff in the pack just to get you guys going. But make sure to check out Green Thumb Farmer, obviously T Miller, X-Man, and the other guys. They've got a lot of mods out there for the map and for Farm Sim 22. But yeah, here's obviously all my orchards. This will be the second in-game year I've had these ones placed down. Obviously I went through, I removed all of them and replaced them, so there's a whole lot of them. And obviously I've got even more of the maple trees placed down now as well, so yeah. Look at that, that is amazing. I'm hoping that's going to be more than enough. So far I have not run out yet, so I think I've got the amount around about right. Until Dave goes through and tweaks some of the factories. Yeah. But yeah, every single one of the orchard trees are all over here. And yeah, they all get used in the production one way or another. Some more than others, that's for sure. Also, we got the bigger greenhouses on here as well. Obviously, they do the base game tomatoes, the strawberries, and all that. But obviously, on this map, we're taking that a little bit further and adding a heck of a lot more. So yeah. But yeah, it is a fun map. Also, one thing as well, there is 6 buildable bridges on this map as well, along the waterways. Actually, that's another thing. In the waterways, there's also fishing. If you like fishing, you can do that on here. You can actually go drop cages off to catch lobsters. So there's tons and tons of stuff. Even the desert, for example, over here has 20 oil nodes that you have to uncover and find up there. Yeah, it's crazy the amount of stuff that Mr. Dave puts onto his stuff. Oh, that is so cute. Mr. T. Miller. Bless you. It's not a German Shepherd, though. My daughter's going to be unhappy with you, Mr. T. Miller. Geyser. Is it Geezer or Geyser? That's pronounced. Well, yeah, you have to mention it when you're next streaming. But yeah. Very, very cool. Mr. T. Miller has a new doggy. Right, let's get rid of this. Now I'm going to do the rest of this myself. Oh. Yeah, I'm just going to turn him off for the minute. And I'll come back to this later on. Stop. Turn off. Yeah, because this one right here has been here for quite some time, so it needs to be done. It's a Chihuahua, yeah. Yeah, obviously I know you mentioned, oh, was it about a month or so ago? You were thinking of German Shepherd. And I kind of might have mentioned it to my daughter that, oh, she loves German Shepherds, especially the longer haired ones. Bless. But that'll keep you company, that's for sure. Let's get this set up. That's not bad, that's not bad. I'll bring you across a wee bit. Right. Just sort of overlaps a bit, and that should be fine. Very, very cool. Oh, did you see my message in Discord about PV Uncharted in Trello? Probably. Let me double. I've been kind of busy this week, so yeah, I kind of not done too much. Oh yeah, the where it says 16x, I changed it to 4x. That's been sorted. Yeah, for some weird reason I thought it was a 16x rather than just 4x. Uncharted, yeah, PV Uncharted 4x final. Yeah, that is correct now. Good. Before then, but health problems stopped me from taking care of German Shepherds properly. Alright, yeah, that is understandable. They do need a bit of exercise. I know several of my, one of my dad's friends, I suppose, best way to put it, are like gamekeepers. And yeah, they go out every day with their German Shepherds, exercising and just keeping them going. They're a lot of work, that's for sure. Let's get rid of that. They are a lot of work, but yeah. Who knows? I did say to her, maybe when you're older and you've got enough money to and time, maybe you can get one yourself. But yeah, she likes German Shepherds, Huskies, those sort of dogs. That's for definite. So, I don't know. Epic Greenstone Farmer Storage over there where the fair is going to be. Alright, Rusty now. Yes, a big area actually where the fairgrounds was going to be. I haven't decided what I want to do with that area. I may just turn it into a field or leave it as it is. I'm not sure yet. It's an interesting one, that's for sure. I could quite easily make a nice little field over here. I know Mr. Dave has some pig pens over here, but obviously I've got most of mine on my main farm. Actually, at some point I do need to go over here and see how many truffles I've got. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking this area here, obviously where Mr. T Miller's got his grass area, I would like to get, possibly, but I'd probably have to go through and do a heck of a lot of smoothing off over there. And then obviously plough it up and just seed it with some. Yeah, I'm probably going to seed it with. If I was to buy it, I'd plough it up, seed it with grass, and just leave it as is over there. I rarely actually go over to that area, so yeah, it's kind of pointless. But it's an option. Obviously, my primary thing is actually getting back these three fields here as my grass, alfalfa, and clover next in-game year. But I don't think I'll ever actually get into too much over there once it's done, because obviously I did figure out that with my current gameplay, it's got to be an in-game year when 25 comes out, so I'll be coming into seeding time. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe it's gonna be a little side project just to get in there and do something during a stream. We'll see. But one nice thing is having course play. I could just create the outer edge with cosplay and get it to do the rest of the ploughing. That's an idea. Yeah, that sort of thing is at the bottom of my list. Yeah. Right, am I gonna have to do two? I might get away with one actually there. Might get away with one. Might get away with just one. Rotate, centralize, and bring that loss of fraction. Oops. Yes, fun, fun, fun. Anybody got any nice plans for this weekend? Work. That's not a nice plan. That's a horrible plan. That's like swearing in some people's worlds. Work? No.
Fishing tournament.
Oh yeah, you got the fishing tournament. Thinking about it. The semi and the finals. If you get through. Obviously, Mr. Dave will be carrying on with his packing, I'd assume. Me, obviously, I'm doing a lot of driving tomorrow, and probably Sunday I will just crash out for most of the day. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Obviously, next weekend, my daughter, bless her cotton socks, will be away from the Friday. I think it's just the Friday to the Sunday. She's gone away with one of her friends. So, yeah, we got a few days on our own. So that's going to be interesting. So, yeah. Obviously, Mr. No Name says no. Who's still gone? Classes areas. Oh, he's probably back at the main farm. Or close to. So 3 minutes away. And yeah, he's not driving. He might have got stuck. I'll have to check him in a minute. Let's see. JCB. Oh, I didn't turn the JCB off. There's the New Holland. Oh, that was the seeder I sent back to the New Holland farm. That's what it is. He's probably something in his way. Yesterday at 5 p.m. it was 105, and by 8 p.m. it was an 81 Fahrenheit. But blimey. Had some thunderstorms develop and pass through. Yeah, we were actually meant to get some. Oh, was it Tuesday? Pretty sure it was earlier in the week anyway. We were meant to get some thunderstorms. Never did. Got a bit of cloud, and that was it. Nothing. No rain, no thunder and lightning, nothing. I was really disappointed. I do like a good thunderstorm, that's for sure. Actually, I think the last one we actually had over here, or where I am, I actually slept through it, which I'm really annoyed at as well. I really need to set this up. Rotate on my wheel or something. I kind of wonder what Darius has his. Oh, he's got VCA, isn't he? Right, that button's been used. That's been used. They're being used. So I know that is being used for front loader up and down. So I'm kind of thinking of the buttons that I've got on my wheel that I could utilize for, say, guidance steering for rotating and activating and stuff. So I could use that to rotate, that to align. Idea. Hey Gamer Paul, how you doing? And obviously thank you for the hydrate. I shall get that. I've got a little bit of coffee left, but any more will have to wait for later. And thank you very much. But yeah, how you doing there, Gamer Paul? Welcome in. But yeah, temperature wise, it's not been too bad this week. It's been quite cool. But from the look of the forecast for next week, Monday, we're looking at around about, I think they said about 28 degrees Celsius. So that's getting back up there into the high levels. It's not going to be nice. And yep, there we go. So we've run out of fertilizer. So I need to go get my dude. What's going on down here? Oh, okay. Yep, I forgot to get him going again. Drive. You should be going to the crusher, which you are. And right, so in here somewhere is. Oh, I'm floating again. That's not good. I keep forgetting to turn this off. That and that. One of these has fertilizer in it. The other's got lime. Actually, it's seed in fertilizer. So that's the seed one. This one, solid fert. So let's take that up. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze and I muted myself there, so. Oh, that wasn't nice. That was not nice. Hey, good thank you. Been warm here most of the week. Gonna be around 32 here. Oh, blimey, yeah. I think it was, I'm pretty sure they said around about 28 on Monday, and possibly higher throughout the week. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna be whinging and moaning even more again next week, guys, about the weather. I really don't do well in high temperatures. And the nice thing is, obviously, the manure heap is filling up, which is quite nice. That we placed down the other day. Obviously, that's connected to the cow barn there, which is cool. And having obviously those higher capacities has definitely helped keep the cows fed. It's one thing I really don't need to worry too much about. It'd be nice if they had something similar for obviously all the other animal pets. And why am I coming up here for? Yeah, I'll just cut fuel. Horse fuel. I should have gone a bit further down and up. It is what it is. Yeah, it'd be nice maybe in 25 if the, like say for instance the cows and the pigs had a similar setup where you could unload products into a bay area that then gets sorted out into the pig feed and the cow feed like it is now. That would be an interesting one. I wonder what we should do there. Was it 3 lines? Isn't it? 1, 2, 3. I'm having a mental idea. Productions, and it's the feed company in it. Feed, 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 feed. Feed. Pig food. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got 4 lines. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just thinking about something. Obviously, I'm wondering if there was a way of, say for instance, obviously you got this cow pen that has the mixer on the side of it. Could something similar be set up where it had, say, the 4 bays in the little shed that then the robot could pick a little bit of each out of to feed the pigs? I wonder if that could be set up in any way. Hmm. Maybe in something to look into 25, I don't know. Anything is possible if you know the right people. There we go. 82 there today, is it? Oh, but feels like 86. That's not bad actually, that's not bad. 82 feeling like 86, yeah. I don't think. Oh, actually, let me just do the conversion because I always do Celsius rather than Fahrenheit. 82 Fahrenheit to Celsius. 27. Yeah, that's not bad actually. That's probably what we're going to be facing on Monday. But also, you guys get a lot of the humidity as well, which makes it a little bit worse at times. Like I mentioned before, I've been over in America, Florida actually, in sort of end of September, beginning of October time, and that temperature then wasn't too bad, in my opinion, for me. But this has gone back a few years ago, so I don't know if it would be the same now. It's probably even warmer now. What did I put in here? Mustard? Oh, canola. Okay. Didn't look right. Oh well. Was something in FS15 or 17 did that with pigs? Yeah. I know there was I think it was, well, it must have been 17 for me anyway. I know there was a couple of mods they could place down that did the mixing, but I don't know about the actual animal pens themselves that have the mixers on the side. That would be cool to have back in, I think, and would save a lot of time having these extra placeables. That is for definite. So, like a feed factory, you wouldn't need that really if you were able to just add the products into a little storage like that, and then the robot picked the products up. So much of this, so much of this. That would make life so much easier. It really would. But maybe something to look into in the future. Who knows? Definitely something I'm going to jot down. Because that might be a nice idea for an FS25 pig pen. Let's see if I can use my fat belly just to do some steering for a minute. Let's see. Pig pen with feed bolt. Because obviously if it can be done for a pig pen or a cow pen, I'm sure it can be done for some of the other animals as well. Obviously that depends on what animals get added in on 25 Dave's new maps. Who knows, if anything. But yeah, I do want to actually start learning a lot more of the blender. That's definitely something I want to get into over the next few months to make life a little bit easier. Yeah, really. Oh, it's gonna be waiting on Mr. Green Thumb Farmer to get his little videos out so I can copy them and get used to doing things in there again. And obviously, yes, I did say I will be doing a map for 25, and I will be. So we want to make sure Mr. Davis sorted out before even I think about doing a map. There's somewhere else as well I could add in a row of tree saplings as well. Just on the right hand side of this road, just to break it up a bit. That's an idea. All depends on how far across my land is. I got a feeling it doesn't come past this road. Nope. So I'd probably have to temporarily purchase this area, just plant some trees in there and sell it off again, or even just keep it, I suppose, and expand that field. But I don't know, do I really want another field? I really don't know. Yeah, cosplay really did a nightmare, didn't it? All of that. It's pretty much one layer all the way around. That is weird, it's completely missed. Oh well, it gives me something to do at least. Oh, there we go. Actually, at some point I need to check on Mr. Darius Frost's donut factory, or Green Thumb Farmer's donut factory that Darius did. See how that's coming on as well. Might pop over there in just a sec to see how that build's coming on. And while I think about it, there was a stretch there. Probably do it while this is refilling quickly. There we go, and a bit of stretch and a wiggle. Don't look at me like that, cat. I don't know. I get up and have a little wiggle and a stretch, and the cat just looks at me really strangely. I don't know. Right, you're fine there for now. Actually, before I jump in there, let's go quick have a look at the donut factory, which is right here. Oh, it is. Wow, holy heck. Built already. Nice, 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 nice. Obviously, if you haven't got this, this is actually available on Darius Frost's stream. Just do !_ donuts, and it will give you the link to download it. Obviously, it is a buildable. The only thing I'm not sure about is that the base. But overall, it's not bad. Obviously, created by Green Thumb Farmer, and then obviously the rest of the workings was done by Mr. Darius Frost. So that's interesting. That looks like it's missing texture. It might meant to be that way. I don't know. It just looks a little bit too white. But overall, it's very, very cool. Obviously, you've got a loading bay here for where you pick up your pallets. Obviously, you've got a little dock area over here where you unload your bits and pieces to make your donuts. Let me take this off. There we go. Oh! So if you go into Darius Frost's chat while he's live, you can do it actually any time, live or when he's not available. Just go into his chat, do ! donuts. What I would do is I'll actually type it in chat for you guys. So ! donuts. I know. Just copy that and put it in his chat, and it'll get you the link for this, where you can then download it and add it to your save game as well as usual. I know he's live. Obviously, you've got all the doors that are working. So on the inside, we've got a nice little office area here. Obviously, loads of animations on it. Obviously, the handles and that all go. I'm not quite sure what. Is that for the lights, I guess? Oh, I keep hitting the door. Next door? No. I'm guessing that's probably for the lights. But yeah, all these doors you see open up. Absolutely great. Like it, like it, like it. Obviously, all of these doors as well will open up. There's a collision right there. I'm guessing pallets? Yeah. I don't know. Still learning. But yeah, these doors do open as well, I believe. Pretty sure these shutters open. Yeah. Not as much. You've got it? Oh, okay. But look how smooth that is. Very, very cool. Took him a while to figure out those roller doors, but he got there, that's for sure, Mr. Green Thumb. There we go, there we go. Oh, missed the last one there. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So yeah, obviously all the products will then build up by each of the doors where you can spawn them out, and on the other side, so it's very, very good. Oh, the donut makers! Oh, that's cool. That's very, very cool. Racks with donuts. Oh, it's making me hungry now. Actually, don't show my daughter, because she loves donuts. She really does. If I remember correctly, when he was actually creating this, he was originally going to set up with a... oh, okay. It's still there. Pusher on the back. So this is actually where you spawn your pallets out. But obviously, to bring them to the front, obviously, you just come over to this button by the door, and you can actually push them forward. Cool. Shame we couldn't leave it open though. But that's fine, that's fine. Obviously, if you haven't seen the actual menu, so in this you can do glazed donuts, strawberry donuts, chocolate donuts, maple donuts, apple cider donuts, and you will get a little bit of electricity power back out of it as well. And it looks like I'm going to get some donuts over here. I'm trying to figure out what's with the electric. Because obviously it's producing electric. How do you get electric out of this? That's what I don't get. But it is what it is. Helpful regardless. Let's activate some of this, because now that it's built it can be brought over. I'm just going to set it to 1 for now. I'm not too worried if they come through or that one, but strawberries, chocolates, maple syrup. See how it goes. Give it a little time, and hopefully some products will start coming over. Probably the orchard stuff I'll probably have to bring over myself, but we shall see. Obviously the maple sap is only coming down the road, so it is what it is. Yes, you can, Kushi. Yes, you can. Obviously, it's a buildable, so yeah, go for it. So obviously, Mr. Darius Frost created it for Canyon Crossing, so yep, you can use it over here. How you doing, Kushi, by the way? Right, let's drop that down, turn it on, and go. School is starting there today, is it? Wow. Yeah, our kids only just really broke up, what, 2 weeks ago? So they won't be going back till around about the 4th of September-ish. So, yeah.
I gotta go live.
Yes, you
Well, the
do.
countdown timer is not gonna work because I've been trying to fix it for.
Yeah, I noticed that the last time you streamed was it Tuesday, I think it
Yeah,
was.
it's it'll be what it be. Let me get this set up.
You're brilliant. Glad to hear. But yeah, Mr. Dave is here and Mr. Don B here in chat with us currently.
Yes.
Well, kind of in here. They're sort of in and out, but yeah. And thank you for the 5 stream streak, much appreciated. Oh, where was it as well? I forgot to mention, obviously, Tech Mike, thank you very much for the 3 stream streak earlier. I did see it pop up, but yeah, I just totally forgot all about it, mentioning it. Much appreciated. Obviously, if you guys have got any questions, you're more than welcome to carry on asking in Dave's stream, which we'll be going over to in just a wee while. Dang, that's tickling my throat now. I need to get a drink, that's the problem. But
They
yeah.
broke it.
Mm.
Oh, they broke my countdown timer.
No, don't say that.
I got another one downloaded, but I don't have time to set it up.
Something to do at another time.
Won't let me select the file anymore for some reason to where it stores the countdown info.
Yeah,
The stream reads.
got no music or video playing.
Yeah. That's because everything's screwed up.
Yeah, not off. What did
Hmm.
they do to your stream?
I quit. I'm not streaming anymore.
You're not allowed to quit.
I didn't know I needed permission.
Oh, you do. If I'm not allowed to quit, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to quit. So there we go. But yes, we'll get this little strip finished, and obviously I'll spin around and I'll go up the other end. But you guys will be watching Mr. Dave by then, so let's get this raid under.
There, I'll give you that video instead, because that one's working.
Dang, it is. Okay, I have to mute that part though for the minute. Oh, tickly cough, not good. But anyway, guys, I'm probably going to call it there for today. Obviously, we don't want you to miss any of Mr. Dave's streams, so much appreciated for coming out, everybody, and watching and lurking and such. Let's go over to the ending screen, and I'll get this raid underway. Obviously, I will be back again on Monday, same time, same place as usual, back on the farm. No idea what I'll be doing then, but yeah, we'll see. I should be into April, May, so I don't know, maybe start of harvesting, no idea, but yeah, much appreciated. Obviously, stick with us, guys, while we go over and see Mr. Dashnet. Let me mute that one there for a minute. Start that. But yeah, make sure to check him out, and obviously check him out over the weekend. And obviously, if you want to do a multi-stream, you're more welcome to watch Mr. Darius Frost playing as well. So, yeah, just saying. But obviously, till next time, guys, have a great time, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye for now.
Bye, Felicia's.